About a month or so ago, I twisted up a rope when I was out on the desert. This is kind of a fire lighting rope or a fire cord or whatever, and it was made out of cottonwood bark. And so I've roughed up the end. I've used this thing a time or two. When I get done using it, I just kind of stomp out the flames and stuff, and so you see it's charred a little right there. So I like to take these little 1/8 inch spark rods. I just carry them in my pocket. You don't even know you've got them in there. Ah, here's a nice spot right here. Well, I think I'll hang my poncho up. Jam my motor there. See, I've made a piece of cordage out of this bark right here, and this is some cedar bark, juniper, and I just twisted some juniper bark into a cord. Yeah, I can throw a spark in there or whatever. I can use this various ways as a fire starter. This is some inner bark from cottonwood trees that are down here in the wash, and you see how papery and fine that stuff is. This is a little bit too stiff right here, so I want to peel apart some of the layers. I know some people will watch this and say, that's stupid. Cotton ball and Vaseline is better. Well, this is more fun. See, this stuff almost looks like corn husk, right? Alright, so I'm just going to pull out a little bank line off my bank line dispenser here. This way, just for the heck of it. Keeps all of that in together. I just want to divide it about in half. And then I just come up here and I just start twisting. And you kind of got to get the feel for how much you can twist. So I'm twisting it one direction and pulling it around the other. So we're creating a kind of a friction here. So I'm about as long as I'm going to make it here. That's quite a bit of fire starting material. Here's a little finished piece of cordage from the inner part of cottonwood bark, and like I say, it's actually reasonably strong. And it's not like a regular rope, but it's actually not bad. It didn't take long to make, and but that makes a great little fire starter deal. Normally I only make them maybe a little bit longer than that right there, but I just used what I had today. But anyway, so it's a little fun little tip, or just something to do while you're milling around camp. Alright, so when it gets going, then I can put it down into my fire here. Normally I do one that I start from the side instead of from the top like this, but then I just kind of stomp that out, and it's good for the next go round. You can get a lot of fires out of this thing right here. This is cottonwood bark that I split up, and that'll get me started pretty easily, I think. Get us a couple pieces on top here. And so that right there, kind of how I crisscrossed it on top, that helps contain a lot of the heat of the fire down inside. and that'll help get this stuff going. Most of this wood around here is a little bit on the moist side because the snow just melted here. Over 18 months, 19 months, myself, others, Boy Scouts, you name it, this thing has been beat like you can't believe. But it still works. Alright, so this is how it comes out if I shake it out a little like that. Start from anywhere I want. There's 10 of them on there, strung onto there, okay? You start that little piece of cord in there, keep going with it, plug it in, there we are. So anyway, so what I do is I just start going around here like this. And you'll notice when you start getting about halfway, the tube is gonna flex on you a little bit and make kind of an oval. And there we are, right there. And you just get this at your electrical department in your hardware store. And I'm going from 3/4 inch right here is 1/2 inch. And now I just want to spread the legs out. Once you've got the poles in, you're good to go. But it really makes it nice, a nice way to enjoy the campfire.